I'm traveling through one of the country's most scenic and geographically diverse regions, from the badlands of Arizona to the mountains of Colorado and the salt flats of Utah. Join me as I journey to the hidden corners of the American West! The western United States is home to some of our nation's most fascinating natural and cultural wonders. On this adventure, I'll be traveling through the states of Arizona, Utah, and Colorado. I'll begin my journey in Arizona, at the world-famous Sedona. I'll then explore the cliff dwellings of Walnut Canyon before heading to the world-famous Meteor Crater. From there, I'll continue to Holbrook, where I'll spend the night before exploring the Petrified Forest National Park. From there, it's on to Colorado, where I'll visit Durango before exploring the areas around Rico and Telluride. After visiting the Black Canyon of Gunnison and the Colorado National Monument, I'll cross over into Utah, where I'll explore the spectacular wonders of Arches National Park before heading to Salt Lake City and the Bridal Veil Falls. I'll end my journey on the Bonneville Salt Flats.
Hot.
You want hot?
Oh, maybe teriyaki sounds good.
Teriyaki?
Maybe one teriyaki
And one hot?
Yeah.
All right.
One teriyaki, one
Good.
hot.
You're 1 for 12, 2 for 22, so they got you $1 bag discount.
How much I pay?
22.
22?
Going to Sedona today?
Powiem mamie, że jak wyszedłem, że mama wiedziała, że mnie nie ma.
We're driving through Sedona. Beautiful. We stopped in the famous Sedona, and this area is famous for its vortexes. They're basically two converging energy fields which create the swirl, and you can't see them obviously, but I was told you could feel them, and in some places you can see swirl trees, and people believe they have some sort of mystical power, so they come here to meditate. And there are around 5 here at least that I know of, but there could be more. A courthouse rock, bell rock. I leave Sedona behind and make my way towards the Walnut Canyon. We're hiking through Walnut Canyon. from 1125 to 1250, this canyon was inhabited by the Sinagua Indians, who built more than 80 of these cliff dwellings here. And in Spanish, the name Sin Agua actually means without water, and they would have to know how to live without water in order to survive in an environment like this.
Nie wiem, czy jeszcze nie przyjdziesz.
Now they actually built these dwellings right into these limestone cliffs, which wasn't that hard because limestone is actually really soft, but and this actually occurred from thousands, even millions of years of the water wearing away and left these cave-like overhangs, and they just built into this. And all this black right here on the wall, this is actually from the fires that they had. In 1250, the Sinagua Indians just left this region, and no one is sure what the reason was, but some say it was enemy threat and others say it was drought, but the exact reason why they left is not sure. But look at this. Look how short they must have been to get in through here. Ay, 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 ay. Okay, now these walls and these rocks right here for the walls, they were actually plastered by the women. Look at this, we have this enormous prickly pear cactus right here, and sometimes you can see these fruits growing on them, and the Sinagua people that lived here would actually eat them, and they could also get water from the fruit, and they also ate these cactuses, of course taking out all the spines and peeling away the skin, and then just cooking the flesh of it, or sometimes eating it raw. And in fact, in some parts of the world, including here in Arizona, people still eat these. And this plant right here is called Mormon tea, because well, when the Mormons came here, they made tea from it. But even before that, it was used by the Native Americans, and this is actually really good for if you have asthma or some sort of bronchial problems or stuffy nose or something. Mormon tea. It also helps the heart as well. And we have some more dwellings over there, but those ones I think are off limits to tourists, because all of them here are, because they're kind of old and crumbly, so they're trying to restore them and preserve them as much as possible. All these rocks right here were actually a series of dwellings that just completely collapsed. a pit house, or what's left of it anyways, and it was actually used by the Sin Agua as storage, but archaeologists say that they were actually here earlier, before the Sin Agua arrived, so they sort of just made use of what was already here. Right here, this is what it would have looked like before it was destroyed. From Walnut Canyon, I continue east to the region's famous Meteor Crater. I'm standing on the corner of Winslow, Arizona. Such a fine sight to see. Those were the words used by the Eagles to describe Meteor Crater. This 4,000 foot wide and 570 foot deep crater is a result of a huge meteor that hit this area around 50,000 years ago, when this region was still a forest habitat. Upon shattering, the meteor left huge deposits of iron and nickel, which are today scattered throughout this crater. Well, the Eagles were right. It is a fine sight to see, but the price is an unbelievable ripoff. $16 just to see a hole in the ground. This was actually the second largest meteor to ever hit the Earth, and the largest one was in Tunguska back in the early 1900s. One last shot of Meteor Crater. From Meteor Crater, I continue east to Holbrook. From there, I'll visit the spectacular Petrified Forest National Park. Okay, so we were originally gonna head to Petrified Forest National Park today, but it turns out that it closes at 5. So we decided to just stop at this petrified tree gift shop, so we can at least get a good idea of what we'll be seeing in the park tomorrow. This beautiful piece of quartz right here, and all this is petrified wood. It actually has cacti growing out of it, which is pretty cool. Here's the store. We're just gonna head over here and have a look around, and then head into town and see if we can find a hotel for the night. Oh, wow. These are all fossils. Pretty cool. Yeah, this is also a museum as well as a store.
Tam ten delfin, nie.
Yeah, I don't know. Look at that. It's a museum. Oh, this is beautiful. Wow. It's amazing what nature can do. Wow. Oh man. Oh, here's dino eggs.
Fossil eggs.
Okay, this is cool. They have a turtle and koi pond right inside the store. Never seen anything like this before. I guess this is the hotel we're staying at for the night in Holbrook. Looks nice on the outside, but we'll see what the inside is like.